I'm about to play a song called The Border from a band called Grave Danger. I got some stuff to talk about before this song, so if you don't want to hear me talking, there'll be a time code in the bottom. It'll say 00 talking, and then it'll have a time code to go straight to the song, so you don't have to hear my stupid voice. The only reason I even heard of this is because of Jamie the Guy, and I call him Jamie the Guy because my wife is also Jamie. She's Jamie the girl. We had to separate them. We all grew up together, so we had to make a distinction. But his name is Jamie Griffith, and he's a very, very talented musician. I met him in 7th grade. I've known him since 7th grade. After meeting Jamie, though, we played music like our whole teenage years. We played all the time. We jammed all the time. We rehearsed all kinds of stuff, made a whole bunch of songs, and we've been playing music ever since, me and him. Not necessarily together all the time, but we both moved away, so we're far apart from each other, but we're still both playing music. And hopefully we're going to do some more stuff in the future together. And he's got some other stuff in the works. So hopefully you guys will be able to see some of that if I can link him and his music to you guys. What you're about to hear is him doing every single instrument except for the drums. Now, we did this a while back, and I played this song for him and sent him the files on the white drum set. He did a little bit of drum replacement, and he refined my drumming because it wasn't perfect. But now that I have this drum set, and I think I have a decent sound going on that fits this song, I decided to redo the drums on this just for this video. He's got an actual recording of it. But he played every single instrument, all the guitars, the bass, and he's singing. Now, I knew he could sing, and he could sing good. I didn't know he could sing this good. This came out really well. So the whole thing is him except for me on the drums. He's a super, super talented guy. I wish I could tell you guys how to go follow him on Instagram or Spotify or something, but I don't know how. So if I find that information later, I'll put it in the description. The reason why I heard of this band from him is he used to work at a studio called Amigo in North Hollywood. And a lot of bands recorded there. I mean, the first 2 Metallica albums were there. I saw the 2-inch reels in the attic at one point. I remember we saw Zakk Wylde walking down the street. He used to live in the apartments across the street from there. I don't even know if that stuff is there anymore, but he was a tall, skinny guy. Now he's a big, buff guy. That's how I heard about Reverend. Reverend was recording there, and Jamie the Guy, he actually he got me a mixed down cassette with no vocals on it. I thought that was awesome. But I was like, the Reverend is really good, and it's an old David Wayne band, so I really love that. We also got to hear a demo of DBC, the entire CD in the studio with the producer. He invited us in there to check it out to see what we thought of it. DBC is Dead Brain Cells. They're from Canada. They were recording at Amigo. That's like really technical math rock type stuff, and it's really strange a little bit, but it's actually really good stuff. But Grave Danger, they recorded a whole entire album there. I want to say it was it Wagner that was the producer or the engineer or whatever. He did a lot of bands at Amigo. But this particular band, they recorded an entire album, and then the record company pulled the plug. It was never released. There are copies out there of this full album, whether it be on cassette or, yeah, I guess it would be on cassette. And other people have copies of this because what people are saying online is some of the band members were using that as their demo to try and join other bands. So this whole album was recorded, yet almost nobody's heard it. That's crazy. That's sad too. It's because they recorded an entire album, and then where is it? It's nowhere. It's in a couple people's hands across the United States, and that's about it. But Jamie really loved this song, and he asked me to play drums on it. I'm so honored that he asked me because I'm not that good. I'm not up to his caliber. So I thank you, Jamie. I'm really honored that you asked me. I really am. I'm really humbled because I know I'm not that good. So I think when Jamie was working at Amigo, he ended up getting a copy of this cassette, and he loves this song so much he wanted to actually redo it, and me and him do a full band cover for it. So I am calling this a full band cover because it's all him and me. Even though you're not going to see him, you're only going to hear him. I tried to get him to video himself, but he didn't do it. Slacker. So I hope you guys enjoy this song, and if anybody else has any more information on Grave Danger and what happened to them, and if anybody else has this music, send it my way. I'd like to hear more of it, maybe play some more drums to it. If it's any good, I really don't know. I've never heard it. So I hope you guys enjoy this song. Thanks for getting this far in this video.